This is state championship basketball brought to you by SUU on TeamHive.live and KTTA 8.1 over here at the Richfield High School Gymnasium. Game going on. We see the current score. Bryce Valley Mustangs trailing the Tabiona Tigers in the fourth period by a substantial margin, guys.
Yeah, 51-34 in favor of those Tabiona Tigers. Just 30 seconds to go.
Well, meanwhile, here this game is a rematch of Region 20 champs. And Dave, why don't you introduce the visiting Water Canyon Wildcats?
All right, for the Wildcats. They're going to send out number 12, Patrick Hammond. Number 10, David Barlow. Number
Aaron Barlow.
4, Aaron Barlow. Number 20, Jonathan Timpson.
They're in their dark uniforms. Difficult to read the numbers.
Yeah.
Black uniforms.
Caden Johnson, number 15.
You know, you see the starting lineup, guys. It's a big athletic team. We were able to call a couple of games during region, and it's an athletic squad that Water Canyon has.
Well, the starting lineup being introduced. Number 2, Brooks Dalton, first team All-Stater in my book. Kel Blood, Kel averaging 7 points a game. Brooks 19. Titan King getting the start again tonight. He's had a broken clavicle earlier in the season. He's back. He's averaging 3 points a game. Also being introduced down there is Cole Westwood, averaging 15 a game, and Jackson Westwood, the cousins, averaging 12 points a game. We know that Piute can put up some big numbers. They're in their normal sprawl on the floor after they say let's go, and
it's kind of an exciting start to this game, guys. I mean, you're in a quest to repeat as state champions, and it's a great team, and see how the Thunderbirds come out here today. It'll be interesting, as we talked about, the winners of today's games here at Richfield High will play tomorrow at the SVC, so it's going to kind of be an adjustment tomorrow for the players to adjust to that different venue.
The winner of this game plays tomorrow at 1 o'clock, I believe, over the SVC. We're starting to get put together who will play who. Water Canyon, it's a post up inside and slapped away by Blood, but stolen right back by Water Canyon. In the corner off on the side comes to Barlow. This is Aaron. He's tied up inside, taken away from him by Cole, but he gets it right back. Aaron Barlow, very good scorer. Ball is almost taken out of the hands.
4 seconds on the shot clock.
There's Barlow, 2 seconds. They got to get one off the glass, and it does not. Get one off the glass, but not the rim.
I'm not really sure why they blew the whistle right there. Seemed like.
What if you had a fast break going?
Yeah, Piute already had the ball when the buzzer went off, but they called it and took it out of bounds.
Baseline pass to Cole, and give it to Brooks Dalton. Around the top it comes again to Westwood. Westwood to Titan King. Baseline. Oh, 3 nice passes right there. Kel Blood comes up with an easy one.
Yeah, that's just kind of the difference you see with these top teams, just that extra pass for a wide open layup. One player draws the defense, and they're able to find a teammate.
Ball's loose on the floor, and alternating possession, the ball will go to Piute. Just underway here. Glad you could join us on Mid-Utah Radio, family of stations, and 18ball.com. Pass out in the corner to Blood, back to Westwood, down in the corner to Cole Westwood. Cole into his cousin Jackson. No, too much on it. Rebounded inside by Barlow.
Well, that was a great pass. Just kind of flipped that from the side, find his cousin there. Just wasn't quite able to finish.
Patrick Hammond tries to get by Kel Blood, and Kel has a reach in. They called that on, I guess that is going to go against Brooks Dalton. High post pass. They give and go down the lane. You stop, jump, pop. No. inside by, that was Patrick Hammond. Here comes Piute the other way. Cale with another layup, and he scores. So Cale Blood with drawing the old Piute first blood with 2 quick hoops. Comes Hammond down inside. Nobody stops him. He goes all the way to the hoop. Kicked back out. Piute on the run. Brooks Dalton. That's in the pass to Westwood. Jackson down to Blood for 3. Got it!
Man, Cale Blood, he's come out firing.
Coach Chesson's really glad that Cale found his way to the bus this afternoon.
Yes, sir.
I see his relatives sitting down here below us. We're enjoying what's going on. Pass comes out on the top. A little move by David Barlow. Comes clear back on top to Aaron. Aaron's an excellent scorer. The Piute sure keeping a good eye on him. See Cole Weston has, whoa, nice runner in the lane. It's good by
Patrick Hammond. Just like you said, a little runner in the lane, flipped it up with his right hand, and it went through the hoop.
The defense for the Wildcats kind of dropping down inside against Piute. And Cole Westwood thought Titan King was going a different direction than he went. He throws it away.
You know how St. Patrick's Day only comes once a year. That's about how often Cole Westwood turns the ball over. He just takes such good care of the ball.
And Water Canyon does the same thing, and Piute converts it.
Cole Westwood made it up right there as he got that steal.
Brooks Dalton got the easy layup from Cole. Cole has his hands. Good all-around player. Jackson and Cole play defense, good scores.
Aaron Barlow has had, I think, 3 20-point games so far this season, and it's going to be tough for him today with Cole Westwood guarding.
What a sweet pass inside came to David, to Barlow. Couldn't convert it. Cole has the ball slapped away. Ball slapped away again. Lead pass the other way. Can Piute stop it? No, a foul's going to be called on Keene. An easy attempt down inside. Last time it was Kaiden Johnson actually that had the shot on a beautiful pass from Hammond.
Just a little bit uncharacteristic, guys, for the Thunderbirds. We turned the ball over here at the first part of this game.
Yeah, a couple of them. The one before that was just unforced, just kind of a bad pass.
Free throw by Johnson, no good. Set for the second, no good again. So having a hard time getting on the scoreboard. It's 9-2, Piute in the lead. Pass slapped away. Piute trying to make one pass too many down the middle. And they've lost it about 3 times out of the last 4. It's way out on top with the ball is Patrick Hammond. Hammond off to Johnson. Johnson with a little give and go inside. It's stolen by Piute. Off to Cole. 1-on-4. He'll take it anyway. And a reverse left hand. Doesn't have enough English. He can't get it to go.
Boy, that'd have been pretty.
It would have been. Lead pass stolen away by Cole. As Water Canyon came the other way. He'll try the right hand this time. It won't go, but he'll come to the line for 2. He'll be at our Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. With 3:22 to play here in the first quarter. Piute up 9-2 on Water Canyon Wildcats.
John, that look at the scoreboard is brought to you today by Antimony Town and Blood's Custom Cut Meats, not too far down the road from Antimony Town. Blood's Custom Cut Meats, no one does it better than
Cole's free throw good. Thanks, Danny.
I've been enjoying my beef from them. They do a great job.
You don't have a beef with their beef, Dave?
Not at all. Well, I do have a lot of beef with their beef, but it's delicious beef.
Second free throw is also good. Danny, Dave, Nate, and John Yardley here high above the floor at Richfield High School. They're doing a good job in the engineering department. He and
Ashley
Jared
Coombs
today have been great.
Ashley Coombs on the camera all day today. He's done awesome.
Yes, he has. Ashley, he's been a champ. Ashley Coombs. 2:52 to play here in the first period. Piute 11-2. A block inside by Dalton. Would have been another shot clock violation anyway. Here comes Westwood. No tip. No. Rebounded in there by Johnson. Jackson Westwood got the shot up. Just came off. Cole tried to tip it in. Steal from behind. Off to Titan King. Can he finish? No. Rebound. Back in the corner. Comes to him. Right on top to Brooks. Brooks drives inside. Little collision. No. The rebound by Kale. No. The rebound foul on Brooks.
And that's going to be Brooks' second foul.
Well, T-Birds got plenty of good shots at that time.
Yeah.
So it'll be out of bounds underneath the Piute basket. 11-2 the score. 2:11 to play here in the first quarter. Jonathan Timpson into the game. Hands it off to Patrick Hammond. Hammond has blocked there by Jackson Westwood.
What a play.
In the corner to Cole. Looked at a three. Didn't take it. Another interior pass that's stolen away. Here comes a breakaway. The Water Canyon the other way. Up and good. Aaron Barlow.
Aaron Barlow is such a great athlete. That was a coast-to-coast play and really took it against two defenders by the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, he has good body control. Jackson in the corner to Dalton. Out to King. Free throw line. Stop, jump, shoot. Jackson in and out. Rebounded inside by David Barlow. And a quick pass the other way to Johnson. Timpson. He lays it up and in. A couple of quick baskets by Water Canyon with minute 13 to play here in the first quarter. 11-6. Piute up by 5. Westwood off on the right angle to Cole. Tries to force it inside again. I'm sure Coach Jessen isn't happy with that. And the lead pass back the other way, and the foul is going to go on Titan King. He tried to stop.
Maybe St. Patrick's Day will come twice this year. That's another turnover by Cole Westwood that just normally just doesn't turn the ball over. But again, like you mentioned, John, the Thunderbirds just trying to force the ball inside.
They have shots out there about 12, 15 feet.
You know, sometimes you come into a game like this and you've beat Water Canyon a couple times pretty easily and you just think you can do whatever you want. Yeah, you know, you try to thread the needle when it's maybe not there because you think, oh, this isn't going to be too tough of a game. And these Water Canyon Wildcats, they're ready. I mean, 11-7 after the first quarter, they're doing what they need to do to have a chance.
Second free throw for the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw stripe is also good by Patrick Hammond. So it's down to a 3-point game. It's been a 6-0 run here for Piute. The ball's Oakley Sylvester checked in the game. Off to Brooks. Nice runner off the glass. It won't go. Heartbreak on that one. And a reach-in foul is going to go against Kel Blood. Probably Brooks Dalton's lucky he didn't call it on him because they surrounded the defender. In the game for Water Canyon, as number 14, Danny Lorne Allred came in the games when the game's up at Region. He's really a strong rebounder. Gets a couple of rebound baskets.
Deontay Blackmore is also checked in. You can see him on your screen if you're watching at home, number 23.
Barlow will take a three. Too hard. Rebound tipped out. Controlled by Barlow. 25 seconds. Here's Hammond. No. Rebounded inside by Barlow. He lays it up and in. This is David.
1-point game.
Wow.
11 seconds to play. King bounce pass in the corner to Kel Blood. Back to King. 4 seconds. Oakley Sylvester. He better get a shot off. He lays one up in front of it. Won't go. And after one quarter of play, it's 11-10. You are watching and listening to 1A State Champion Basketball, Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, and 1aball.com.
Blood's Custom Meat is the answer when the question is, where should you go for your meat processing? From beef to wild game, Lane Blood and his crew can take care of any of your custom meat needs.
Bryce Canyon City is your destination for adventure. Cruise the miles of scenic trails on e-bikes, ATVs, horses, mountain bikes, or on foot. Let us take your breath away with a stunning array of winter activities the rodeo, shopping for memorable souvenirs, world-class stargazing, and of course, the majestic Bryce Canyon National Park. Make Bryce Canyon City your next stop for an unforgettable adventure. All the amenities the city can provide. Visit brycecanyoncityut.gov.
The Bryce Canyon Half Marathon course takes you through the iconic red rock that is abundant throughout Bryce Canyon country. Also enjoy the 5K or Color Me Fun run. Register today at brycecanyonhalfmarathon.com. Race scheduled for July 15th.
This is State Championship Basketball brought to you by the Bryce Canyon Half Marathon on 1aball.com. Make sure you get ready, Dave. You still got time to train for that Bryce Canyon Half Marathon. You've done that a time or two.
I've done it, probably 3, 4, maybe even 5 times. I plan on doing it again this year. So,
holy cow, Dave! The fans are questioning your sanity.
I question my own.
The Piute Thunderbirds lead by 1. Kind of a surprising first quarter. Water Canyon has the ball to start the second period. Barlow has the ball. This is Aaron out on top. Aaron hands to Deontay Blackmore, just a freshman, to David Barlow. Back to Blackmore. Blackmore to Hammond. Ends up with David. Back on top to Patrick Hammond. Pat gets a pick. Takes a jumper. Step in from the free throw line for the lead. No. Rebound comes down to Deontay for the lead. Yes!
Wow. Well, there's been several times that this shot clock has gotten down to the final seconds against this Thunderbird defense, but that time still able to score.
So pass over, shot up and no good for the Thunderbirds. The ball is fought for by Lauren Allred. He comes out of there with it. So, boy, Water Canyon gets a stop. They have their first lead of the game at 12-11. And Patrick Hammond calls the play. Gets it down low to David Barlow for a three-point lead. No, had an easy one, couldn't get to go. Will Myers, the strong rebound, the sophomore, comes out of there in a hurry. Will passes to Jackson Westwood. Westwood to his cousin Cole. He scores it for the lead.
Nice running layup there by Cole.
He's got 12 of his team's 13 points. And Cole gets a steal. Thunderbirds have numbers. Cole can't find Kel Blood, but he's fouled on his way to the basket. And it'll be before the shot, the second team foul against the Wildcats. Dalton Hayco and Lost Creek Hogs are proud sponsors of T-Bird basketball this season. Hope you're enjoying our simulcast today. You can find us on the radio on Classy KMGR-FM. You can find us online at teamhive.live and 1aball.com, and also on TV at KTTA 8.1. Here's a three-pointer on the inbounds play, no. And a strong rebound by Timpson. He gets a pass back from Patrick Hammond. Hammond comes, directs some traffic with 4 guys low. Tries to pass the high post guy, and it's a steal by Jackson Westwood. Stolen back. Ball's loose, still loose on the floor. It's finally picked up by Patrick Hammond. Patrick, nice look down to Johnny Timpson. He misses the layup. Cale Blood pulls down the rebound.
Good chance to retake the lead again by the Wildcats. Just couldn't quite get that over the rim.
Here's a foul that will go against the Water Canyon Wildcats as Jackson Westwood headed to the basket. Stephen Wade Auto Group is a proud sponsor of action this postseason. If you're looking for a Honda, make sure you check out their great selection at StephenWadeHonda.com. And call our friend Kevin Wells to help you with your next great car or truck. 13-12 is the tally, so 1 point advantage for the Piute Thunderbirds. Fans, stay tuned for our Fab Rats trivia question. Family-friendly YouTube channel. We're sponsoring a trivia question, and the winners will get a shirt. Compliments of Fab Rats YouTube channel. That'll be coming up in just a moment. 13-12 is the score. Nice play by Aaron Barlow to wrestle the ball away from the Thunderbirds. Here's a freshman Blackmore. Ball's loose on the floor. Another steal. One Westwood to the other. This is Jackson. Euro steps. Can't get it to go. It follows it. No. Follows it again. No. Rebound still loose on the floor. Picked up by Jackson Westwood. Jackson bounced it to Cole on the right angle. Cole with a shot clock reset. It's a 25-second shot clock. 4:47 game clock. Shot up and no good. And another offensive rebound for the Thunderbirds. Here's a three-pointer on the way by Will Myers. No. And a foul is called. So, fans, here is our Fab Rats trivia question for you. And the question is, please email us or text us if you know the answer to this question. You can see that on your screen if you're at home. How often should you change your oil?
We played that one earlier today on the other station.
Okay, we'll do that one then. How often should you change your oil? Give us a mileage, and the winner will get a Fab Rats t-shirt you can pick up at our broadcast area over the SVC. Here's a nice look down to Kel Blood. No, he's fast. Look, come line. Kel scored the first 7 points, and this is his first chance to get back in the scoring column in the second frame.
Boy, these Thunderbirds, they've had a lot of cracks at this basket. They just can't get it to fall through. I mean, several attempts, just not able to finish that shot.
Kel makes the first free throw. Boy, he's got 8 points, well above his season average. Well, right at his season average, averaged 7, 8 points a game, and now he's got 9. 2 for 2 at this trip to the Legacy is Hardware free throw line. Our earlier winner of this says, whenever your car tells you to, but that will not work for this particular question, as the layup is converted on the other end by Jackson Westwood. Gets his first hoop of the game. David drives in, just passes it to it's a block shot. The rebound comes out to Hammond. He can't get it to go. And Wildcats are just stuck on 12 after they took a lead 12-11. It's been a 6-0 run, making an 8-0 run by the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, that's Brooks Dalton at his best right there in the open court.
Timeout's called. We'll take it as well. You're listening to 1A Championship Basketball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Are you tired of winter and ready to ride? We invite you to Bryce Canyon Mule Days 2023. Join us April 30th through May 6th in Tropic, Utah. There will be guided mule rides, vendors, food and fun, arena events, a Friday night concert featuring Bren Hill and Andy Nelson, and the premier Chrome in the Canyon Mule Sale on Saturday, May 6th. Learn more at BryceCanyonMuleDays.com, and we will see you there.
Fans, you're listening to State Championship Basketball, brought to you by Dr. Rob Barrett Dental on KSLSports.com. It's a 7-point lead for the Thunderbirds. I believe that matches their widest margin of the game. They led at that margin at 9-2 and 11-4, now 19-12.
Piute with a half-court trap. That was a long 5 seconds.
David Barlow in a lot of trouble. He's able to get the pass back now. Thunderbirds have really extended that pressure out of the timeout. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds appealing to the outside official, much like when a strike is not called when the batter does a partial swing and they point down to the other the first base umpire. Here's a three-pointer on the way, no, by Johnny Timpson, and the rebound foul goes against the Wildcats. So Thunderbirds weathered the storm, Dave. They trailed to 12-11 and have now scored 8 straight points and get a stop. We'll see if they can build on that margin. Yeah,
and it seems like that maybe Coach Jessen said, look, extend that defense. Let's play a little better defense, and let's see if we can get this, because it's get this lead back where we want it, because the defense has really stepped up last few minutes.
Great passing by the Thunderbirds. Cal Westwood has 12 points. 11 points. Cal Blood, with 4 field goals. 5 field goals, a 3-pointer and 2 free throws.
You might as well just keep feeding that hot hand.
Snow College is a proud sponsor of the action all tournament long. To learn more, check out snow.edu. Wildcats get it down low to David Barlow. Barlow, nice move. What a great block by Brooks Dalton. And the ball is knocked out of bounds by Water Canyon. And Dave, I think that's a great observation you made. The Thunderbirds have certainly ratcheted up their defensive effort.
Yeah.
David Barlow impressed me last week at the tournament.
Me too.
How he can get a rebound in traffic, and he's not that tall.
Good ball handler. He does a great job for the Wildcats. Can score. With 2:25 left to go, we have the Dylan Roundy inversion rule, 21-12. The shot is no good by Kel off the glass. I think that's the first shot he's missed in this game. He's now 5 of 6 from the field. Barlow keeps the wheels turning, gets inside. He's just hounded by Westwood, and Westwood took a leg to the faces. Both players went down. David Barlow's calf went right across Cole Westwood's head, and boy, I hope he's okay.
He's such a good defender. He's quick enough. He gets his hands on the ball.
Boy, and he doesn't foul. Fans, we're going to take a break from the action. Hopefully Cole's okay. We're going to take a quick break. You're tuned in to State Championship Basketball, brought to you by the Bryce Canyon Association on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Camille Bagley with High Country Realty for over 25 years, helping buyers and sellers with their real estate needs. Give her a call and turn your dream into an address. BuyHighCountry.com.
Chisel's Ranch Sorting. This sport started many years ago, sorting the cows and the calves, just doing ranch work. We've turned that into a professional time sporting event. We provide a friendly, welcoming atmosphere where all are welcome. Rookie or pro, come and learn and improve your skills. Located at the southern end of the Piute ATV Trail, the town of Circleville, Butch Cassidy's boyhood home, welcomes you to the greatest playground in central Utah. Go get 'em, T-Birds.
Classic Motors at 120 South Main Richfield stands by their mission statement, which is to provide good old-fashioned service and neighborly pricing, creating an experience worthy of our guests thinking or saying those 3 magic words, "I'll be back." Tradition worth preserving at Classic Motors Richfield.
The Cowboys Smokehouse Cafe began in 1993 as a true Texas-style barbecue joint. Over the years, it has evolved into the full-service establishment that it is today. The restaurant is owned by the Perkins and Magoon family. We invite you to the tastiest barbecue around.
This is State Championship Basketball, powered by Wendy Mesa Studio and TeamHive.live on KTTA 8.1. Cole Westwood's walking off the court, had a nosebleed, and boy, we're just hoping it's not a concussion protocol scenario, where hopefully he's okay. The Thunderbirds will certainly miss him. Will Myers checks in for Cole as Thunderbirds have a 9-point lead, 21-12. Pass down low to Cale Blood. Cale off the glass, not this time. Nice hustle play by Kaiden Johnson, pulling down the rebound. Antimony Town and Blood's Custom Cup Meats are sponsoring the action at the State 1A Championships. It's a steal for the Thunderbirds. Titan King slips in there and picks it off. This pass is saved in bounds by Jackson Westwood. Now in the corner with the ball is Cale Blood. He passes across the court to an open Titan King for 3. No. And David Barlow pulls down a rebound for the Water Canyon Wildcats.
Piute shut down Aaron Barlow tonight. They haven't let him handle the ball hardly any.
Barlow nearly turns it over, gets it back, gets a step inside the 3-point line. Now hands to Aaron Barlow, back to David. David penetrates the zone. The shot is no good. He'll come in line, and the question is, will it be 2 shots or on the drive?
Well, these Parsons boys were all great basketball players and baseball players at their time. Kind of fun to see them get to come out here and referee together.
Super good guys. Kaiden Johnson, shot is no good. Will Myers snags the rebound for the Thunderbirds. Titan King has the ball in the corner, back to Westwood, who dribbles to the top of the key with his left hand. He stopped there. Now the pass is cycled down to Myers. Myers, what a find.
What a nice pass.
An easy shot. The tip is no good.
Boy, that's
Barlow pulls him
frustrating.
down.
That's frustrating for Brooks.
Pass is batted around. Kaiden Johnson jumps it in the paint. He's got it. Wildcats get off of 12. They've been on that for most of the quarter. Score now 21-14 with 20 seconds remaining in the opening half. With 14 seconds, Thunderbirds, the shot clock turned off, will play for a final shot. Brooks kicks it. Here's a 3-pointer. Yes! It's Jackson Westwood who hits a Bryce Canyon City 3-pointer. That gives his team its widest margin of the game at 24-14. And we'll take a step aside for just a moment. When we come back, we'll have our SU halftime report. You're tuning in to 1A Championship Basketball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Hey, this is Dr. Rob Barrick, the smile artist located here in Cedar City. If you've ever wanted a new smile, but something's been holding you back, I'd love to spend a minute with you and just answer your questions. If you go to my website, you can set up a free 15-minute video phone call with me where we can just talk about it. The next step is also free. You'd come in and we'd actually design your smile together right there in the chair, print it out, and have you snap it in and give it a test run before doing the actual veneers. To check out my smile portfolio, visit drrobdental.com.
Fab Rats is an entertaining YouTube channel based in beautiful southern Utah. Paul, Michelle, and the crew showcase major and minor fabrication builds, off-road adventures, family fun, and much more. Check them out on YouTube and subscribe today.
Just like we meant it now. All right.
Welcome back to our SU halftime report. The Piute Thunderbird cheerleaders performing at halftime. The Thunderbirds have run out to a 10-point advantage, 24-14, but it hasn't been as easy as we expected it to be. The Water Canyon Wildcats have shown up and played some good basketball and have really kept the Thunderbirds in check through 2 periods of play. We'll take a quick look at some individual scoring. David, will you take a quick look at that for us on our SU halftime report?
Sure. For the Water Canyon boys, we have I have Aaron Barlow with 2 points. 2 points also for David Barlow, 4 points for Patrick Hammond, 2 points for Kaiden Johnson, 2 points for Jonathan Tipson, and 2 points for Deontay Blackmore. So a lot of these Water Canyon boys getting a chance to score. Six kids getting to score there in the first half for the Piute Thunderbirds. I have them led and leading all scores. Kel Blood with 11, 4 points for Brooks Dalton, 5 points for Jackson Westwood, and 4 points for Cole Westwood.
Well, the Thunderbirds were able to kind of loosen up. They led by 1 at the conclusion of the first quarter, but outscored the Wildcats 13-4 in quarter number 2.
Well, just a matter of time. They missed some pretty easy shots. They kept trying to force the ball inside. Some good hands, in fact, there by Water Canyon, tipping that ball away. And Piute got it back under control. They've still missed a ton of shots.
Yeah.
But stepping right out there and dropping that Bryce Canyon City three-pointer in for Westwood to kind of calm him down. He's missed some easy shots inside. He doesn't usually do that.
Yeah, you got the 2 top scorers for the Thunderbirds. Brooks Dalton, who averages 19, and Cole Westwood, who averages 15. Both of them just 4 points each, and not quite probably the first half they thought they were going to have, but I think that Brooks will end up still with close to 20 points by the end of this game.
You know, Danny mentioned on our SUU or Snow College report before the game, these boys from down at Water Canyon are athletic, and they're actually a better rebounding team than you just imagine they were. Their basketball skills have improved through the years. Remember the game we did down at their place last year, Danny? And they've made some great strides.
Yeah, and it's a team that's dangerous. If you do not guard these Wildcats, they're good shooters. Lots of guys can hit an outside shot, and they're athletic. They're good at finishing. And so it's really going to come down to if the Thunderbirds can keep defending them well, because it's a team that can score points and score points in bunches. Well, we'll take a quick break. We'll step aside on our SU halftime report. For more information for what SUU can do for you, check out su.edu. Congratulations to the Lady T-Birds, Dave. They'll have at least a share of the WAC championship.
Yeah, pretty exciting stuff. We got to watch them. Was it just yesterday? They were able to get that WAC championship, first time in the WAC, and pick that up. So I believe that I'm not sure, but I believe the regular season winner of the WAC at least will get an NIT bid. So that's pretty exciting stuff for those girl Thunderbirds over there in Cedar.
It's kind of been a drought for a long time for SU to get into the big dances, so hopefully they could do that this year.
Yeah, that would be great if they can win that tournament. They've kind of got it a little bit strange this year in the WAC. They're taking their entire season so they could end up with the best record and the title of the WAC conference, but end up going as the 2 seed into the conference, which is really strange. But congratulations to them.
Well, we hope you're enjoying our SU Halftime Report. We'll have more on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Hey, Mom, I'm going to Sydney.
Hello? What about the fridge?
The Gifts from Grady Foundation Charity Poker Run will be held April 22nd. For registration rules and regulations, go to giftsfromgrady.com. Raising awareness about organ donation, one tiny donor at a time, in honor of Grady Boy.
Love cheese? We do too. Come join our team with a generous benefit package and starting wages over $18 an hour. Are you ready to be an employee owner? Great Lakes Cheese in Fillmore is ready for you. Grow with the largest natural cheese packer in the nation. Full-time positions available for every shift. Apply online at GreatLakesCheese.com. Again, that's GreatLakesCheese.com. Wishing all athletes good luck in the tournaments and eat more cheese. Celebrating 80 years of service, Garfield Ready Mix and Bryce Valley Builders are proud to sponsor 1A basketball, providing quality concrete to Garfield, Kane, Wayne, and Piute counties. The modern Garfield Ready Mix are the best of the best.
Beautiful historic Heritage Courthouse restored for all your family and event gatherings. From reunions to weddings, a place to live your legacy. Book today, UtahFamilyReunion.com.
From dents to scratches, auto service, paint, and detailing. Give Joe a call today for any of your auto body needs. Joe Dalton Auto Body in Circleville, 435-577-2442. Wishing Region 20 team success.
Welcome back to the SU Halftime Reports. The Piute Thunderbirds lead it by 10, 24-14. And we'll go back really quick to our Fab Rats trivia question for this game. Fab Rats, that's a great family-friendly YouTube channel. The question was, how often should you change your oil? Now, we're no car experts, but we do know that each car and the kind of oil you use and all that kind of stuff is different. We're just going to go off from our script, so this, don't kill the messengers out there if you expect something different. But our first correct responder tonight was Miss Bobby Morrill. Big thanks to Bobby, who celebrated a birthday earlier this week.
Yes, she did.
She wins the Fab Rats trivia question. The script we have is 5,000 to 10,000 miles. Congratulations, Bobby. Make sure you stop by and snag a Fab Rats custom t-shirt up the broadcast area over the SVC this weekend. Well, that'll do it for our SU Halftime Report. Maybe a quick thought before we go to our final break. Guys, any thoughts on this second half that's ahead?
I think that Piute just needs to continue with the defense they had in that second quarter. They gave up 10 points in the first quarter. In the second quarter, they only gave up 4. That, to me, just kind of made the difference. I mean, they only scored 11 points and got 13 in the second quarter as well. So I think that defense really helped spark their offense a little bit in this second quarter.
And Cole Westwood's back.
Yes, good to see him out there as he sustained that. Kind of had a collision down there. We're glad to see him back in the action. All right, fans, that'll do it with our SU Halftime Report. We'll be back for the third quarter. You're tuned in to 1A State Championship Basketball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Junction-Town is your ATV destination, located in the middle of the Piute ATV trail system with the beautiful Beaver Mountains to the west and the Monroe Mountains to the east, and world-class trout fishing just minutes away. Wishing the T-Birds success.
The town of Kingston proudly supports all Piute High School athletes. Best of luck to all the hard-working Region 20 teams in the tournament games. Go Thunderbirds.
Legacy Ace Hardware and Sporting Goods, 159 North Main in Panguitch. Come in and visit us for all your hardware and sporting good needs. Legacy Ace Hardware proudly supporting Utah High School athletics. Home of the historical Miners Park, along with the beautiful views of Bullion Canyon Falls, Marysville Town sits at the heart of breathtaking scenery and adventure. We wish all Piute athletes success in the tournaments.
This play-by-play sportscast is brought to you by Myers Family Dental. A better life starts with a beautiful smile. Located in Circleville, Utah, Myers Family Dental is a proud supporter of Piute High School athletics. Good luck, Thunderbirds.
This state championship basketball is brought to you by Bryce Canyon Mule Days and Croman the Canyon Mule Sale. And on 1aball.com, that'll be coming up this spring.
Well, play back in here at the half. Outside on top with it is Hammond. He's kind of been the playmaker tonight rather than Barlow. Barlow has it at the top of the key, however. Makes a little move on Cole, who's back in after, among other things, probably a bloody nose. David Barlow all the way. It won't go down for him. He made a nice move, though.
Yeah.
Piute brings it back up court.
Aggressive move on that left side, just couldn't finish. And the Wildcats have done a good job. I mean, down 10 points in half.
Nice runner off the baseline. Long pass from Westwood to Brooks Dalton, and Brooks hit Titan King coming off the base, and he's fouled. I took all that time to say he got a 2-and-1.
Cole Westwood, right, on that
Cole,
pass.
Yep, Cole made the shot. He missed the free throw. Must be because it's bloody nose.
Sometimes you get hit in the nose. It's hard to see for a while.
Here's Barlow again down court. The shot up and off the glass and good by Caden Johnson. Piute's defense at times hasn't been as good as others. With the size they have, the penetration. Here's Cole again off the baseline. No, tip, no. Tipped again, no. Up and good by Dalton.
Brooks just kind of calm and cool, tipped it around a couple times, then grabbed it and put it in.
I told Danny in the region tournament, one thing I think he is kind of skilled at, he can tip it back to himself.
Yeah.
He does that once in a while. Ball's loose on the floor, and Water Canyon takes timeout. This is 1A State Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
You like car shows? Well, let's supersize it, as trucks from all over come for you to enjoy at the Penguins Truck Show. It's a family fun event on the 4th of July weekend. Friday night is the light show on Penguins Main Street from 8 to 10:30. Saturday, the show will be at the Penguins City Park from 10 to 4. Truck registration is $75. We support all the truck drivers that make our communities better. We wish all teams success.
Penguich Drugstore on Main Street in Penguich has provided pharmacy services for over 100 years and 4 generations. Refill your prescriptions online at drugstorewest.com or give them a call at 435-676-2212.
In here as the Water Canyon Wildcats took a little time out with the ball loose on the floor. Daniel Barlow gets rid of on top to Aaron. Aaron swing pass over on the side to Hammond. Patrick has the ball slipped away. Taking another Brooks. 2-on-3 fast break. Pass off on the angle. Comes back around to Cole Westwood. To King. Back on top to Westwood. Oh, nice pass down inside to Kel Blood. And he scores it. Kel with 13 in the game.
He's putting together a good game. From the first tip to the third quarter, he's played well.
The ball's loose on the floor, tipped around and jump ball, and it'll be Piute alternating possession because Water Canyon had the ball to start this second half. Thanks to our communities that help us broadcast basketball. The officials sought play. Our communities and Stansburg, Morgan Brothers School District, all folks helping us bring basketball to you right on Mid-Utah Radio and KSL. Nice pass across from cousin to cousin. Catching the pass in the air was Cole on the pass from Jackson. He lays it up and in.
We talked about that as a 1A alley-oop.
Yeah, that's probably yeah.
Didn't get a dunk out of it, but
jump ball again on the other end. There are only a handful of players in this division that can put it down with.
Boy, we've had the last few years. There have been some. Jessen from here a few years ago, a couple from Bryce Valley, the Roberts kid.
A steal by Piute. Dalton all the way down, lays it up and in. He's so smooth in the open court. That gives him 8. Piute with some pressure in the backcourt. Titan King all over his man. Cole, Westwood, guarding Aaron. Pass comes on top to Patrick Hammond. Hammond bounce pass high post off of Caden Johnson. Johnson walked back to him, and he's called for a player control foul. He knocked defender down. Cole, he's kind of had a rough night. Got on the turf.
I think he'd be a little timid, but stood in there and took another charge.
Boy, and Patrick Hammond, the first guy there to help him out. That was good sportsmanship.
34-16, 4:43 to play in the third. Piute is making this a little more comfortable than it was when they fell behind there by the score of 12-11. Ball's tipped out of bounds, going the other way, right in front of Coach Jessen. He's going to send in some substitutions. Pass in the corner, Cole for 3, no. Rebound, no, by Dalton. And the rebound's taken out of there by Caden Johnson. Daniel Bartle all the way down, loses the ball, he hikes it to King. King, lateral out on the side to Cole Westwood. Give and go down the lane, Cole left hand, score it! Timeout on the floor. You are watching and listening to 1A State Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
The Piute County Chamber of Commerce welcomes you to the greatest playground in central Utah. Many recreation opportunities are found with horseback riding, hiking, rock hounding, river rafting, and of course ATVing. Come and enjoy Piute County. Go T-Birds!
Piute School District's mission statement seeks to develop responsible, productive, successful citizens through their progressive education system that emphasizes self-worth and high achievement. Piute School District honors their students and athletes from all their schools.
36-16, 4:13 to play. Half a quarter to play in this third quarter, and Piute now has moved it out to a 20-point advantage. Obviously one of the higher-seeded teams in the 1A. Pass comes in the backcourt. Piute puts some pressure, at least a little token pressure. And Patrick Hammond brings it out, hands it off to Aaron Bartle. Aaron does a will and deal, gets it down. The pass to Lauren Allred, who checked back in just now at this dead ball. Passing it around to Hammond. And hands it off to Aaron Bartle. Aaron just hasn't been able to get his shot off. Cole Westwood's right in his pipe. And he makes a shot on the runner. It'll count, and he'll come to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Nice body control.
Yeah, it took a little bump, about 5 feet from the basket, and able to finish that shot.
The other games we've seen them on the season, for him to only have 2 points in halftime is kind of unusual. The free throw doesn't go down, and the ball's slapped out of bounds. Last touch by the middleman. 2 Water Canyon players, and in between was Cal Blood, and he tipped it out underneath the basket. So now Water Canyon has a chance to have a 4-point play. Got a collision on the baseline. See what the official calls. He's calling a foul. As Water Canyon got the ball in bounds, and Titan King is called for the foul.
I didn't even see him in the middle of the scrum. That's his fourth.
It is. He almost has a pick out on top. Instead, taking it back is Water Canyon. And a foul from behind. Has taken the ball to the hoop was Deontay Blackmore.
Yeah, the freshman, he did a nice job taking the ball to the basket.
So he'll come to the line for a couple. The third foul on Brooks Dalton. Free throw up good. The facilities down to Water Canyon are really nice. They're track and field, and they've played football for this is the first time, right, this year. They played kind of an unusual schedule. With second free throw from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line is no good. And stepping on the out-of-bounds line, trying to dribble back, is Lauren Allred. Goes a turnover. 36-19. They played kind of a partial football season. 3:30 to play in the third. Piute up 36-19.
Will Myers to check back into the game, John. It looks like Cole Westwood's getting a break.
Pass down the corner, comes to Dalton. Dalton back to Westwood. It's slapped away. Dax Morrow, who's a superstar baseball player.
Part of the state cross-country championship team from a few years ago for the Thunderbirds.
Pass comes into Blood all the way around on top to Will in the corner to Dalton. No. Rebound inside. No. There's going to be a jump ball. Has reaching in and causing the jump. But it's Cale Blood, and alternating possession stays with Piute.
Paiute's really good at that, getting that and just getting the ball and no arm. A lot of times you see fouls called out of that, but man, they just get that ball, tie it up, and don't let go.
David Barlow and cut back in. Not a little shot over the front of the rim and good by Jackson Westwood. Jackson with 7. As Piute puts more pressure in the backcourt. Hammond with it. Pretty decent ball handler, a good shooter. Trying to switch it over to defense. Hammond all the way to the baseline. The shot's short. Nice tough rebound inside by Barlow. And Aaron gets his second hoop of this quarter, gives him 6 in the game. With 2:32 to play in the third. 38-21. Piute up by 17. Pass in the corner to Brooks Dalton. Back it comes to Westwood. He pretty well played the point tonight. Pass back down to Brooks. Deep left corner. Drives in a couple of steps. He's shut off there. Triple team. He gets rid of it, but throws it right into the hands of Water Canyon and taking the shot down and rolling it in and getting fouled. I was trying to recover was Dax Morrow, and he couldn't catch up. And getting the hoop with Jonathan Timpson. 2:07 to play. 38-23. Cut that Piute lead down to 15. Free throw up is no good and rebounded by Westwood. A couple of hammers from each side. No harm, no foul.
Yeah.
We're under 2 minutes to play in the third. Pass down the right side to Dalton this time. Been playing over to the left corner. Throws a pass, picked off. Breakaway by Barlow. Aaron, shot up. No, but he's fouled. So Dax Morrow's gotten into the game, and he's gotten in the action right down underneath the opponent's basket. He'll send Barlow to the free throw line.
That's 2 fouls in a row for him and 2 turnovers in a row, I think, for Brooks. He's found himself in a little bit of trouble and tried to throw it out. These Water Canyon Wildcats have actually done a pretty good job on Brooks. I thought they would, that he'd come out in this second half and really shine, but he still had a little bit of a tough time getting through this defense.
Second free throw, the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line is also good. So 8 in the game for Barlow, who was pretty quiet in the first half. Pass around the perimeter. The top, Dax Morrow. Almost picked. Here's one up and good from downtown by Jackson.
It's his second Bryce Canyon City three-pointer in this game.
Gives him double figures at 10. And the official said you touch the line. All you have to do is touch it. It's just like get out of bounds line at the half court.
Yeah. Looked like that ball may have been kicked even by Brooks out there, but official didn't see that.
Morrow in the corner to Will Myers. And a steal inside. Coming out of there is Barlow. Lead pass the other way. Almost went in the basket. Turnaround jumper. Tough shot. And a lot of traffic. Up and good by Kaiden Johnson. Got 6 points in the game. Under a minute to play. 41-27. Piute in the corner to Myers. Needs to get rid of it. He does, but he throws it to the other team. And almost a steal by Myers. Is a steal by Myers. Leads it down to Jackson Westwood. Jackson, stop, jump, shoot, score it.
Holy smokes. I don't even know how he saw the basket that time and put it in. And Wildcat hand right in his face.
It was just really easy, wasn't it? Looked like really effortless.
Yeah.
43-27. Paiute back with a couple of quick hoops, courtesy of Jackson West with a steal out on top. Will Myers, he'll have it all alone and lays it in. So just like that, Paiute back up by 18. Here's one at the buzzer, won't go. So after 3 quarters of play, Paiute Thunderbirds lead 45-27. This is 1A Championship Basketball on Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Piute County Special Service District 1 provides community services to all Piute County. Bookmobile recreation, waste management, EMS, and school support. Wishing the T-Birds success.
Rocky Mountain Fencing, located in Payne, which has been serving southern Utah for over 20 years. Owner Mark A. Engelstead is a proud supporter of Region 20. Give Mark A. call today, 435-463-1659.
What many are calling the best country music dinner show anywhere. Nightly at Bryce Canyon's Ebenezer's Barn and Grill. Live music with some of Nashville's best musicians and singers.
I got a feeling called the blues out in the West Texas town of El Paso.
A show that walks you through the history of country music and the history of Bryce Canyon.
Hell of a place to lose a cat.
The show runs every night. That's right, every night from April to October. Get your tickets now at EbenezersBarnandGrill.com.
The state championship basketball game is brought to you by Bryce Canyon City on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. The Thunderbirds have a 45-27 lead. 18 points, I believe, matches their widest lead of the game. So pass down low to Johnson. He hangs on to it. Good hands. It's tied up. Be a jump ball. Nope, it's going to be a foul. The Thunderbirds currently have Will Myers out there, the sophomore, along with juniors Westwood and Blood, and seniors Brooks Dalton and Oakley Sylvester. Here's Johnny Timpson with David Barlow, Aaron Barlow. Is it drive by Patrick Hammond? No. And Kynan Johnson for the Watertown Wildcats. Here's a steal by Barlow, and he's fouled. Makes the basket. Nice play, Aaron Barlow.
That was some good hustle by Aaron Barlow to get that pass, just steal it and put it into the basket.
Had a slow start, but a good third quarter for him.
Some of the Paiute fans thought there was a little bit of mugging going on down there. For the ball
I think Jackson Westwood thought the same thing.
The officials are going to converge, and as they do, we will thank some of our Piute area sponsors for allowing us to be here with you today on our simulcast on Class CFM and TeamHive.live. We'll include Dalton Hayco and Lost Creek Hogs, Snow College, Stephen Wade Auto Group, Camping World in St. George, Blood's Custom Cut Meats, and Antimony Town. The officials have sorted it out. Barlow has one shot.
Is that on Brooks? That's his 4th foul. Not for Brooks Dalton.
Barlow's tally stays at 11 as he's unsuccessful from the Legacy East Harbor free throw line, and a line violation is called. It's going to go against the Thunderbirds. We'll give Barlow another opportunity. This one's good. And it looks like David Barlow's bleeding. Yep. Not Kel blood for the Thunderbirds, but Barlow is bleeding. So he'll have to come out. That injury update brought to you by Franson Albrecht Physical Therapy.
Had a few injuries out there.
Have to go in the dressing room and get something put on it.
Kel Blood will inbound the ball. He'll pass it to Jackson Westwood. With 7:26 left to play in the game. The score is 45 for Piute and 30 for the Wildcats after the three-point play was converted by Aaron Barlow. Will Myers has the ball in the deep right wing. Gets a pass back from Blood. On the Richfield R, the center of the court. So 1A state championships, the first day of action. The pass is too tall for Kel Blood. It goes to the Piute cheerleaders. Be a turnover against the Thunderbirds.
They didn't have good enough hands over there to save it back in.
Boy, but did you see that nice pass from the fan up there, about 10 rows up on your screen? That was a great effort. Good camera work by Mr. Ashley Coombs here with us.
Just surprised at the number of turnovers by these Thunderbirds here in this game today.
Yeah, I would guess they'll certainly clean that up. It's kind of the first day of the tournament and just very uncharacteristic for them. It's a tough runner by Blackmore. He's fouled by Myers. And so Blackmore will come to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Legacy Ace Hardware is your stop in downtown Penguich for your outdoor gear as well as all the great hardware you would find in a quality hardware store. Free throw is good by Blackmore.
He's done a good job. You said he's just a freshman. He's come in and put in some good minutes. Got 4 points now.
Looking for 5 from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line, and he finds it. It's 2-2 on this trip. 45-32 is the score. Thunderbirds have employed 8 different guys in this game. The Wildcats haven't gone as deep. The ball's again turned over by the Thunderbirds. And Coach Jessen, you can see he's a little bit frustrated. He's definitely a guy that wears his feelings on his sleeve.
Oh, he's one of those guys that sometimes if the game isn't fun to watch, you can watch him and be pretty entertained. He's pretty live wire out there.
And a guy that's won a state championship in the 1A ranks with 2 different schools, just best in the business.
A whole lot of bumper car going on out there between Westwood and
did Brooks block that? It looks like
Hammond.
He went up and got a piece of it.
Ball's was on the floor, Patrick Hammond. And a timeout's awarded to Water Canyon Wildcats. We'll take it as well. This is championship basketball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Ruby's Inn General Store has the area's widest selection of Indian arts and crafts, curios, and groceries. Located 1 mile from the entrance to Bryce Canyon National Park, Ruby's General Store has what you need.
Buying or refinancing a home, did you know you can request your own title company? Keep business local and request Security Title for all your title, closing, and escrow needs. Travis and Hillary wish all team success in the postseason tournaments.
The state championship basketball game is brought to you by Great Lakes Cheese on TeamHive.live. Suddenly, John, it's a 13-point cushion is all for the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, you know, Water Canyon, to their credit, they're just not giving up.
Johnson had a pretty good look at it. That's a nice lob pass, but he was out-hustled that time. A great job by Oakley Sylvester. Oakley had a summer of basic training and came back a new man. He's very, very fit.
He's a great little soul, Oakley Sylvester. He's a nice kid. All of them are, both teams.
We talked earlier about the Piute Thunderbirds playing this Wildcat team, and they were able to score over 70 points in both of those games, 72 and 77. And this Wildcat team has held them to 45 points with just 5 3/4 of a minute to go.
That's a great stat, Dave. It's definitely been a different game than the first 2 times these teams tangled. Brooks Dalton. We'll look for him to be a lot more involved in the next couple of games and throws that one away. But this length and athleticism by the Wildcats has just been a bit disruptive on the defensive end for the Thunderbirds today.
A lot of turnovers.
Aaron Barlow is fouled on his way to the basket, and just like that, it could be a 12, 11-point game from the Ace Hardware free throw line.
He got a little spin move going down the lane and got him free enough to get a shot up and get fouled.
Free throw's good. He's now 3 of 4 from the free throw line is Aaron Barlow. And Cole Westwood, guys, I'm not sure if he'll come back. He's got a bag of ice. He's icing his forehead. If you're just joining us, he took a really hard fall earlier in the game. Second free throw's no good. Barlow is blocked. Good play by Jackson Westwood. That one made it a 10-point game. Will Myers brings the ball across the timeline for the Thunderbirds, and a foul is called. Be against the Wildcats.
It was 5:05. That's only the 4th team foul on Water Canyon.
9 have been whistled against the Thunderbirds in this one. 5:05 left to play. Jackson Westwood been great offensively in this game after kind of had a slow start, but he's been Jackson Westwood-esque in the last 3 quarters. There's a block shot down low, but coming to the line will be Oakley Sylvester.
It was a nice pass that time by Brooks Dalton to find him underneath the basket. Great recovery by the Wildcats, preventing 2 easy points.
The defender was behind him. Had a little bit of the advantage to block the shot.
Oakley knocks down the first free throw from the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. His first point of the game. Kind of a big basket. That's the first point scored. Makes 2 for 2 on the trip. Good job by Oakley Sylvester.
Had been a 6-0 run right there to start this quarter.
Hammond's pass is batted away by a hustling Brooks Dalton.
Was that the first 2 points in this fourth quarter by, yeah, it was 45 at the end of the third, so just 2 points. 2 free throws by the Thunderbirds in this fourth quarter.
Try to lob again, and it's batted out of there by Kel Blood. Nice job by the guy that hails from Engle, Utah, out in Otter Creek country. There's a steal by Wendover Wildcat. Gosh, the Wildcats are in Water Canyon. It's 2-point basket the other way for Hammond. Nice job by Patrick Hammond.
Well, and he was beat there. Oakley Sylvester didn't foul. He stayed back. Could have been an easy 2-and-1.
Back to a 12-point lead for the Thunderbirds with 4:13 left to go. Oakley Sylvester drives, shoots it. No. The rebound pulled down by the Wildcats.
It's surprising they're rebounding as well as they are here against Piute.
Yeah, Piute's a good rebounding team. Patrick Hammond to Aaron Barlow. Aaron throws it away. Nice job by the Thunderbirds.
That was good defense. He thought Hammond was going to roll back in the corner.
Camping World in St. George is a proud sponsor of the action on the air. If you're in the market for a new RV this spring or summer, the shot is no good, but a foul is called that will send Brooks Dalton to the free throw line. Brooks with 8 points.
Yeah, 4
in this game. So the Wildcats have held him well below his season average to this point. He averages just under 20 points per game. And there's another issue of blood. I think the Thunderbirds might have to switch jerseys. Timeout's called. We're going to take it as well. It's a 12-point lead. The Thunderbirds are at the line when we come back. This is 1A State Championship Basketball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Sevier Valley Hospital is proud to support our local athletes both during the game and after. Each of our own starters has an impressive record in addition to years of experience in the field. Sevier Valley Hospital, keeping quality health care close to home.
Stan's Mark and Piute Trail RV Park is your one-stop shopping for gas, groceries, and camping supplies in Circleville. Let's go T-Birds.
This is Utah
Independent
Championship
Bank,
Basketball,
locally owned with
brought
branches
to you by the Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games on 1aball.com. First free throw is good by Brooks Dalton, who will be a first-team All-Stater. That guy can play ball. First
Utah
free throw's
Independent
good from
Bank,
Legacy's
locally
hardware
owned
free
with
throw line.
branches to serve you in.
Brooks sets for the second one, drains it.
Joe Dalton Auto Body helped with today's ball game as well. It's Circleville Town, Chisel's Ranch sorting.
Barlow travels. So it's a 14-point lead now for the Thunderbirds with 3:24 left to go. That's kind of a big possession. I'm not sure that the Wildcats could climb out of times just not on their side at this point.
Blood's Custom Cup meets Antimony Town, Stephen Wade Auto, friend Kevin Wales, who has a home in Marysville. On tonight's broadcast as well, Danny.
3:08 left to go in the fourth quarter. Piute with a 14-point lead and a foul's called on Water Canyon. That might be a 1-and-1, guys. I believe that's the... Nope, just a 16 foul against the Wildcats. Inbounds play comes to Jackson. He's fouled. He caught it, shot it in the air, comes to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
Kind of like Cole did in the first half, only went in.
Yeah.
Our friends down at Stansburg on the ball game today, as well as Piute County, Penguins Drug.
Jackson misses the first free throw. We've been watching Jackson play since he was middle school age, and he just has a knack of scoring. He is just a great scorer. We've seen him tonight, very good around the basket, those floaters, those quick shots, quick releases. He's hit a couple of Bryce Canyon City three-pointers today. Just a really great scorer. Goes 1 and 2 on that trip from the free throw line. Shot is blocked, and if that's on Brooks, that might be 5.
I think Brooks had it pretty clean. 3.
Well, he took the ball between two different players. He kind of both collapsed. I think that's just the 4th on Brooks.
I think that was on Kale. I don't think it was on Brooks.
Aaron Barlow misses his first Legacy Ace Hardware free throw. Hopefully Westwood comes out. He did a good job coming in for
he did.
Thunderbirds. Thought he provided a real good lift for the Piute Thunderbirds in this one. Both free throws are errant. Rebound comes down to Johnson. He gets called for the offensive foul in his effort to put it back up.
Yeah, he just ducked his head and went up, and there happened to be somebody in his way.
Yeah. I don't think he even knew he was there. He was just going up to the basket. That looks like number 5.
Johnson picks up. So Lauren Allred comes in with 2:49 left to go in the game. Snow College, proud sponsor of the action this postseason. Fans, stay tuned. Coming up at the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll have our Ruby's End post-game report. We'll also be selecting the Visit BryceCanyonCity.com player of the game on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com. It's a traveling violation against Kel Blood. Kel really got things started. He had a strong first half for the Thunderbirds today. Wildcats trail by 15. Lead has been as large as 18 in this game. Johnny Timpson saves it down to Allred. Allred loses the handle. It's picked up by Brooks Dalton. Now it's Will Myers. It's a 2-on-2 fast break. Will, Euro steps, kisses off the glass. No, he's fouled, and he'll come to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line.
Well, at this stage of the game, when Will said, well, I'm going to take a shot at a hammer, he moved in, he got hammered.
Guess where there's a will, there's a way in this case for Will Myers. His free throws, no good.
Thunderbirds haven't made a field goal in this fourth quarter. Just living by the free throw line.
Myers 0 for 2 on this trip to the Legacy Ace Hardware free throw line. Aaron Barlow, crossover dribble, and scores it.
He's done a great job in the second half.
Got 14.
Brooks Dalton's pass is thrown away. So the Thunderbirds, I don't think this is quite as crisp of a game as they would have hoped for in this opening round. But I guess the goal is just to move on. I think the Lady Badgers felt the same way today. A game that they had hoped to be a little more crisp in, but nonetheless it goes as a win. And hopefully the teams can play more to their potential in tomorrow's action. But give a lot of credit as a foul's called down there on the Thunderbirds. Give a lot of credit to Water Canyon.
Yeah, they didn't fold in this game, and they're still battling away. At minute 44, chance of coming to the free throw line to cut it to 11.
Lauren Allred has not scored in this evening's contest. Kel Blood will pick up his final foul, and Jessen will check in off the bench. Tavin, Dave alluded to his brother Kelby a few minutes ago. Kelby, one of the great players out of Region 20 in the last decade or more. Just a great player. Tavin opted not to wear his the same number, though. Kelby was number 33 and Tavin number 44. As Allred misses the first free throw attempt. Lauren Allred tries for attempt number 2. He does some good things off the bench for Water Canyon. We commented on how well he rebounds as he converts the second one. Full timeout is called by Water Canyon. We'll take it with 1:44 left to go. It's 1A State Championship Basketball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Utah Independent Bank, locally owned with branches to serve you in Beaver, Salem, Monroe, and Milford. Our officers and staff are ready to serve you for all your banking needs. Bank with people you know and trust. Get custom banking with custom ideas and custom solutions at Utah Independent Bank.
You're on this campus business team that lives and works together at the University of Utah. Your team has come up with this cool new ski rack. For real, it's going to market. Then you say to yourself, hold on, sports fans.
I'm only a freshman.
We call that Utah Fresh. Do real-world research. Go learn abroad. Join a campus living team. Yes, our freshman experience is refreshingly different. Only at the U.
Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games is Utah's premier sporting event. The games are hosted by Southern Utah University, and we invite you to be part of the action. Register today and compete in a variety of events, from barrel racing, skeet shooting, basketball, track, arm wrestling, long-range rifle and pistol shooting, ultimate frisbee, horseshoes, swimming, and so much more. Find your event and register today at utahsummergames.org.
The state championship basketball brought to you by Ruby's Inn, the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. We'll have the Ruby's Inn postgame report at the conclusion of tonight's action. Jackson Westwood catches the ball from Tavin. Guy hits the deck hard, no fouls called. It's a 12-point lead by the Thunderbirds. And lots of yelling going on. It sounds like it'll be a bench warning. Water Canyon wanted an offensive foul away from the ball as one of their players hit the deck hard and was helped there by one of the Piute players, they felt. So the official calls him out. But incidentally, the shot clock does not reset. It remains a 14-second clock. Here's Tavin. Passes to Myers. Will loses the handle and it goes a turnover against the Thunderbirds. But smartly, Will didn't just let it go. He didn't want to give up a layup, and that was a heady play by Will.
You see that from time to time. Trying to protect it.
Blood's Custom Cup Meats, Camping World in St. George, Dalton Hayco, and Antimony Town. All proud sponsors of the action this postseason. It's the 1A State Championships. And Aaron Barlow gets called for the travel. So it's a 12-point lead for the Thunderbirds. And Dave, as you brought up, the first two matchups from these teams were 35, 30-point games. Been much closer, and a timeout's called. Coach Chesson wants to talk about it. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back for the conclusion of this game. The Thunderbirds lead it by 12 on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Trust your smile to Cody Wilson. Located in Cedar City, Wilson Orthodontics creates a fun, efficient environment while perfecting your smile. Schedule an appointment today, 435-586-8980.
Windy Mesa Studios in Penguins is your local source for personalized and custom printed products. From wholesale items for your gift shop to custom framed or gallery wrapped canvas pictures, we have you covered. Contact us at 435-618-0014. Windy Mesa Studios in Penguins.
Fans, this has been a presentation of 1A Championship Basketball brought to you by the University of Utah on TeamHive.live and KTTA. Big thanks to our producer for tonight's game, Mr. Nate Thatcher. And on the camera, it's been Ashley Coombs, John Yardley, David Franson, and Danny Yardley courtside with you. As play resumes, here's Tavin, has a layup. Tavin shoots it up, can't get it to go. Well defended by the Wildcats, and Lauren Allred fouls Brooks Dalton on the follow-up attempt. Be 2 free throws for Brooks. He's got 10 points in tonight's contest. With 48.8 seconds remaining, it's a 12-point cushion for the Piute Thunderbirds looking to continue their quest to repeat as the state 1A champions. Free throw's good by Brooks. Water run last year. The Thunderbirds just brought it to a new level. Kind of caught that postseason magic last season. They're defeated by the Pigwitch Bobcats in the region championship game and then won 4 straight to finish last season. It's now a 14-point lead by the Thunderbirds. Here's a steal. Piute looking to add the lead. Nice play by David Barlow, stealing the ball right back. David goes all the way inside. Euro steps it off the glass. What a play! David Barlow for 2.
What a good play.
The steal, the Euro step. That's worth a couple of euros right there. Money.
The old days, Euro was traveling.
Without a passport. There's a free three-pointer on the way. No. Ball is tipped by Brooks. No. He's going to go up again. No. And saves it. Tries to throw it off of a couple of Wildcats. And Brooks just looks at the official in disgust. But no matter the lack of the foul on that last play, his team wins it by a dozen. 52-40 is the final score. We'll be back for some final thoughts on this one on our Ruby's Inn post-game report. We'll be back after this on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and 1aball.com.
Annalee Henry Mortgage Team, your local mortgage professionals. Let us help you with purchasing your dream home or refinancing the one you have. Proud sponsor of the Piute Thunderbirds. Contact us today.
Imagine a cool winter sunrise with the sound of skates gliding across smooth ice, adding to the soundtrack of winter in Bryce. With the unveiling of the Bryce Canyon Ice Ribbon. The Ice Ribbon offers a meandering path with music echoing through the pines. Ruby's Inn provides crowd-pleasing activities that include ice skating, snowshoeing, and cross-country skiing.
Welcome, fans, to our post-game report brought to you by Ruby's Inn, the gateway to Bryce Canyon. It's been serving people for over 100 years out there at that beautiful spot in Bryce Canyon City in Bryce, Utah. The Piute Thunderbirds advance in this first round of the state tournament. We'll take a look at the leading scorers for the Water Canyon Wildcats. It was Aaron Barlow with 13 points, and Kel Westwood led the way for the Piute Thunderbirds with 13 points. Cole Westwood also 10 points, and the other guy in double figures today was Brooks Dalton. Those guys hadn't earned it. Water Canyon played markedly better than they had against the Thunderbirds in earlier games this season and just fall by 14 points.
Yeah, props to